What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at Holiday World in Dallas, Texas. They have a huge selection of RVs. They are definitely a manufacturer that's stocked up. And with me, I got my new good friend, Miles.
Hey, how's it going?
So Miles is a YouTube creator just like myself, but he happens to work for the dealership out here. And before I came out here, I had an opportunity to spend some time watching some of his videos. Really, really good stuff. You want to take a second and plug your channel?
Yeah, so my channel is Miles RVs. That's Miles spelled with a Y, as you can see here. So Miles RVs, real simple. And yeah, I've been making YouTube videos for almost coming up on 2 years. Actually, I think it just passed 2 years in December was when I uploaded my very first video. So have a lot of stuff on there. I know Big Truck, Big RVs was one of the very first channels I came across when I started looking to YouTube to learn about RVs. And it's been really cool now to get to work with them and make some videos together.
Yep. And watch all the RV channels out there, guys. Don't just subscribe to mine. Watch them all because they're all going to provide you a different perspective on things. And it's always good to kind of cross-reference content that's out there because, you know, what I might tell you might not be exactly what you need to hear for whatever you're shopping for. So check out Miles, check out all the other channels, Bish RVs, Josh, I think, and then you got Matt's RV reviews and whoever else starts up YouTube channels. If they do it and it gives you information that you didn't normally have, then they're all a benefit to the industry. It's all one big community. Anyways, let's check out the numbers on this unit before we go much further. All right, so this fifth wheel has a gross vehicle weight rating of 14,000 pounds, has a dry weight of 11,600 pounds, has a cargo capacity of 2,340 pounds, rides on 6,000 pound axles. I would have liked to see 7,000 pound axles there, but you know, they're pushing E-rated tires. Are these gonna be Goodyear tires?
These ones are not Goodyear tires.
Okay, so this doesn't have the Goodyear tires on it, but we'll take a look at the suspension setup once we get over there. But it's got a pretty good cargo capacity at 2,340 pounds. So as long as you're not like overloading it from your unloaded vehicle weight, you're probably never really gonna hit your GVWR, which means that 6,000 pound axles would be appropriate for this. All right, let's take a look at the inside of this unit and then we'll come back out. And in my opinion, while we're walking over there, this, in my opinion, you could probably get away with the single rear wheel 1 ton to tow it, or even a super high payload package 3/4 ton. It's just making sure you can handle upwards of about 3,500 pounds worth of pin weight and supplies once you get this thing loaded up. So we're gonna take a step up these Lippert solid steps into this Sprinter 35 BH. BH stands for Bunkhouse. All right, let's quickly kind of pan around the interior here. I see a price tag, so we'll look at that as well. I've seen similar floor plans to this, so I'm gonna be interested in seeing what's behind that door. This has an MSRP of $75,524. That's lower than I thought it would be,
yeah,
which means the sales price on this is gonna be even lower than that.
Under 70 for what is a 2-bedroom bath and a half fifth wheel. So, and this is a true second bedroom, which you'll see in just a second. So pretty exciting.
You're giving away too much, my friend. All right, so looking around, you got a booth style dinette right here. If there is under-seat storage, it would have to be under the cushions.
So this is a little interesting. I'm going to show you how this works here. All of these come in differently. It's always interesting when we get them on the lot because we have to play around with them to figure out exactly how they work. But this one actually flips up like this to get to the storage, and you actually have a backed seat here, so it's not just the cushions, it also has a backing there, so it's real solid. But that is how you will access your storage underneath there.
I'm torn because I like how easy it is to access the storage, but then at the same time, if somebody's sitting here, it might not be as easy. And I like the cabinets on the end here, but you can't get to the very end of it very easily, so that's probably why they did this. So I'm kind of torn. What do you guys think? Give me your opinion. Do you prefer having cabinets right here that get you underneath, or do you prefer removing a pillow, flipping it up to get whatever you need to, you know, underneath the seat? So I guess it's personal preference. What do you like?
For sure. I totally understand what you're saying too, having the cabinets there to access it from the side. I do like that as well. So it gives it a little cleaner look here.
Yeah, it does.
But I mean, it is a little more convenient sometimes to have the door right there.
Maybe both. That would be cool.
Right?
I
don't know why they don't just put both on them.
Well, Keystone watches, so yeah, put both. Flip up and a cabinet right there. Yeah. You got a lot of cabinetry here, though. You may not ever actually have to use the cabinet space or the space underneath the dinette. You got a huge bar right here. When I say huge, it's like really deep as well. This is like a full-size countertop. And let's see, pop quiz. What would I put in that corner if it were me?
Ooh. if it were you.
Oh, everybody's already answered this question.
Oh, jeez. Well, I guess I haven't watched enough videos.
You haven't watched enough.
Yeah.
What is it, guys? Before I say it, coffee station.
Okay.
That's where my coffee station would go.
And I was thinking, like, I know a lot of people are all about their air fryers and Instant Pots, so that's where my mind goes a lot of times now, because I hear that even more than coffee stations from a lot of my customers. So that was like where my mind went to.
Don't listen to him. Coffee station. That's all. Air fryers can go everywhere. Yeah, you can put whatever you want to put here, but you know me, I'm always hunting for a coffee station location. You got your cabinets up top here, and before he tells me this, it's unimpeded. It goes all the way across. All right, you got your light underneath here, which is nice. Coming around, here is your island. I like that they put the sink on one side of the island and not smack dab in the middle of it.
Now, one thing I want to let y'all know about this unit as well is this is a 100-inch wide body construction. So that is something that is going to differentiate this from a lot of other fifth wheels out there that make this same floor plan or something similar, is you have a 100-inch wide body construction. So you get a little bit more floor space around this island. You get a bigger entry hallway into the bedroom, things like that.
Yeah,
with
5 inches wider. And that 5 inches really does matter because it means the difference between placement of certain things when the slides are in as well. So it gives you a lot more walking room going around things. It makes it easier to fit things through here. I mean, it just really makes it easier, even though right off the top of the head, you probably don't think 5 inches is going to make that much of a difference in terms of the floor space width. So you have your standard 3-burner stove up here, 4 drawers, nice solid surface countertop here. You have your compact gray stone microwave, cabinet space here, and you're going to have a vent on the outside since you have a fan here to let air get to the outside of this, which you always want to keep on. Single basin stainless steel sink. You have your under counter storage here. You have 3 drawers right here. You got a good amount of drawers in the kitchen. I like that. So all in all, you're going to have 5, 6, 7, 8 drawers here in the kitchen, which is nice. Theater style seating, and it is electric theater seating, so that's really nice. So you have some features here. It looks like lighting and USB ports. It kind of faces the TV, but the TV also looks like it's on a swivel.
Yep.
So you can pull the TV out and kind of reposition it. At least your head's not going to be like cocked one way all the way to the end like that.
Exactly.
Got some storage space up here. You can put your clock or something up there if you want. I like the fact they give you a really nice wide view panoramic fireplace. Very cool, and a sound bar above it. Furrion sound bar. Awesome. I like the tones in here too.
Yeah,
really nice light. Very, very airy feeling.
Definitely. Yeah, a lot of light colors and contrasting with the dark gray cabinetry. Looks pretty good in here for sure.
And that looks like a gas electric refrigerator.
Yep.
Which side am I opening from? There we go. Is this a gas electric? No, this is a 12 volt.
This is
yeah.
a 12 volt. Yeah, so yeah.
It just looks like a gas electric
I know,
refrigerator.
I get confused when I see these controls up here and everything. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's a 12 volt. If it were gas electric, you'd see the little vent fins down here. But no, that's really cool. All right, let's work our way to the magical room back here where you trap kids whenever you want to try to get some peace and quiet in the living room. So, check this out. You have a full-size bed. Doesn't look like a queen size.
Yeah, this is going to be about a full-size bed here.
Full-size bed. You got some extra wardrobe space right here. Okay, what I don't know about this space is if there is connections for a washer and dryer in here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this floor plan does not have a spot for washer and dryer, correct?
It does not have a washer dryer hookup spot.
Yep, and I think I've been in one similar to this that didn't either. So you have a half bath in here, porcelain toilet. Yep. Then you have a nice size single sink up here, medicine cabinet right here, second entry exit right here with another flip down step.
Now, something I like to do, I'm going to crawl up here so you can just see how much space is up here. And I do want him to point out the handles on the ladder there, because that is a more premium ladder. It's not super janky like a lot of the other ones that you typically see. And then I like to get up here because I'm about 6'1" or so, and I like to show how much space is in these lofts. I mean, you have a good amount of ceiling height here, a lot of room, and I mean, even someone like me, I mean, I could fit up here with at least another person easily.
Yeah.
And I'm a large male, not super large, but tall at least, and plenty of room up here to feel comfortable. I mean, I could easily sleep up here and would be just fine with this. So yeah, I like to show that as well.
Tons of room up here. Good for this new taller generation of kids we're seeing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
All
All right, so now we're gonna go step over here to the master bedroom, which you can say in this unit because it actually has a bedroom in the back. Before we do that, let's look at this control panel right here. This is gonna have 2 air conditioning units, one up front in the bedroom and one right here, both Coleman units. You have a pass-through to get into the master bedroom right here. So you have your vanity medicine cabinet, one-piece shower assembly right here. Has a porcelain foot flush toilet down here. And stepping into the master bedroom, has a queen-size bed, plenty of room on each side of it. Correct me if I'm wrong, do they make a king-size option? I don't think they do.
They do not, no, not for this model.
The main way you can tell is if there were a king-size option, these nightstands would be narrower. And the problem you'd also run into, it'd be harder to bring this slide in because the bed would be too wide. So in some toy haulers, they actually don't put a nightstand on this side. They'll put the bed all the way against the wall just so you have room for wardrobe to come in and out. Then you got plenty of wardrobe space in here. And then you got your drawers. You got your drawer below and then 2 more drawers right there. There's going to be storage under this bed. Yep. I don't show this a lot of times because there's pretty much storage under every bed in every RV.
Correct. What's neat about this one though is it does go all the way up to the front cap. So sometimes that does get cut off there, but it does go all the way to the front cap on this one, which is a little different.
No, that is nice. And then you got cabinets down here as well, which is nice. Typically you don't see that.
See those under there.
Got some nice cabinets up top as well. You got a fair amount of wardrobe storage in here. The only thing about these shallower slides I don't like is that it does limit the depth of them, but it's probably about as much storage as you would get if they put a small front closet in it anyways too, so no. So it does not have day-night roller shades. I do wish, at least in the master bedroom, they would put the blackout blinds.
I totally agree. Yeah, I think the black pleated shades, they really don't provide a whole lot of functionality for you. In the daytime they don't block out all the light, and in the nighttime they don't provide all the privacy, so I could definitely see that being an upgrade that someone might want.
Yep, no, you're absolutely right. Here's your thermostat control for the bedroom. Anyways, let's step outside, take a look at the outside of this unit. Okay, so starting from the front, you can see that this does have, well, they call it the road armor. There's like 3 different names for this pin box. The one I like to call it is Rotaflex because it's essentially a Rotaflex. All that simply means is that this piece pivots right here over a 1-inch thick rubber kind of platform right here, and it helps absorb some of that chucking and vibration that would typically transfer from the trailer to the truck or back and forth. So that's all it's really designed for. But they have the road armor, which they also call it. Then they also have the Rotaflex, and now they have the Kurt, which was purchased by Lippert. So they have all 3, but it's the same thing, really. Anyway, so we got that up front. This does have auto leveling, but this is a 4-way auto leveling system, not a 6-way, because the length and the weight don't require the 2 center jacks, which are really just reinforcement jacks. Fiberglass front cap. Has decent graphics. I'm not gonna say they're the most attractive graphics I've seen, but they're decent graphics. You're still into that whole swishy line thing, right?
I would agree with that too. I think they could definitely use an update to keep up with the modern stuff that we're seeing on a lot of other units.
Yeah, because you look at something like a Raptor, or you look at some of these new units that are really getting edgy with their graphics, they look awesome. And the way I kind of say it is you can make something look really awesome or something kind of look bland with the same amount of graphics. You might as well make it look awesome.
Yep.
You got your pass-through storage here. This one's locked, but we'll take a look at it from the other side. It's extra wide on this side, which is really nice though. You got your Lippert solid steps, 110 outlet, your cable outlet connections out here. Again, you got your solar package on this. This is gonna be a cable-driven slide. Rides on a 12-inch frame front to back, I believe. I may be wrong, but nope, 12-inch frame front to back. I love that. You have an outside spray port, which I like. This looks like it is, correct me if I'm wrong, it's either black tank flush or it's your tank fill.
So that is gonna be your black tank flush for this half bath right here.
Okay, so black tank flush for the half bath. This is riding on some Trail King tires. I'm not going to comment on the tires. No, I'm kidding. You know, they're probably fine for a few thousand miles, but I would definitely recommend upgrading them to a better tire. This does have the nice road armor suspension. Does not have heavy-duty shackles or greasable wet bolts, but that's a relatively low-cost upgrade for you. Again, you have your second entry exit. You have your Capital griddle, which is really nice. and it pulls out really far so you don't get grease spackling all over the side of your RV.
Yeah, it's nice. It even gives you some like space back here you can use for prep space because of how far it pulls out.
That is true. You have your powered awning, and you have two of them. You have a powered awning right here, and you have another one in front of that slide right there. You got a ladder on this one, full walk-on roof, plus you have all the windows for the back. And this is some storage underneath that full-size bed. You have a 4-inch tubular bumper on the back to throw your sewer hose inside. And typically, if you see an RV, like some brands don't put the 4-inch bumper back here anymore, mainly because, well, there's a couple of reasons. One, it's kind of expensive to put back here. But if they don't, you'll typically see a sewer hose holder somewhere on the RV. So whether it's like, whether it's a Alpine product, whether it's a Montana product or an Alliance product, again, you'll typically see some alternative to a 4-inch bumper on the back. But I like seeing the bumpers on the back, honestly.
Yeah.
50 amp connection here. Ooh, you have a signal booster here.
So what that key TV is going to be, first of all, one of the most important things is if you want a satellite on the roof, this wiring job right here is already done. So that's what this is right here. This is the wire going up to the roof where the satellite would be installed. So if you do want to get that installed, you don't incur that additional cost for that wire to be ran through the entire unit. And then what Key TV is, this is basically a plug and play method, so that if you have multiple TVs set up in this RV, because there is room for 3 different TVs in there, you can get different channels on each TV with a plug and play method that is really simple.
Oh, that's really cool. Thank you. All LED lighting, which is really nice. Again, you got your 50 amp cable. Here's all your sewer drain outs, back of your leveling system. And I believe all the slides on here might be cable driven slides. All cable driven slides. Outside of your furnace, right here, outside of your water heater right there, and you have an outside docking station. This is going to be where all your water connections and everything are. And here is the other side of that storage I told you about. Very, very cool. And right here is going to be 2 propane cans, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Oh, both 30-pound propane cans. I like it when they put them both on the same side. That's so much more convenient to me. I really don't like them when they're spaced off. I even like them more when they have that little cool tray that pulls out and you can access them, but that's a good setup. Awesome. Anyways, guys, what do you all think of this Keystone Sprinter? This is a really cool fifth wheel, and quite frankly, from a budgetary perspective, if you're looking at getting into a fifth wheel and you want something that's going to be a little bit more affordable, this is a good way to go. And again, because it's a little bit lighter weight, you could get away with some like super high capacity 3/4 tons. They make some that have like over 4,000 pounds payload capacity now if you go for like a 2020, 2021 model. But you do want to check your payload rating, and typically for something like this, you're probably going to transfer about 2,200 pounds dry to the back of your vehicle, loaded up with everything, the hitch and the bed. You're probably going to be about 3,500 pounds. So you want to be sure that your truck at least has that payload capacity, plus the capacity to hold all the people and occupants inside of the vehicle. Anyways, Miles, I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me out here today. You know, quick plug for your channel one more time.
Yeah, yep. So my channel is Miles RV, spelled Miles with a Y, as you can see there. So that is where my channel's at on YouTube. You can go check that out. And it's been awesome getting to walk through these things with y'all. And I know y'all are a great audience there for big truck, big RVs. And it's really cool to be able to work with them and make some videos for y'all.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.